Hello everyone, peace of the Lord Jesus Christ with everybody. Uh, I was watching a video of a gentleman, and I'm really surprised to see American or English people, or I think he's from England. They are really searching hard for the truth, and they are studying hard. I'm so glad, really. He mentioned the surah, and actually, usually we don't talk about this surah a lot because Quran is full of shame, and trust me, this one is nothing more than just it's one of them. Which means if you want to count how many shameful verses in the Quran, is going to take you forever. But now let me help you out. I think you have a good understanding for the verse, and maybe I can help more to show people who do not speak Arabic more about this. There's more points we have to show in here regarding this surah. This is a surah. It's about two people. One, his name is Al-Khudr, and the other one, his name is Moses. Now Al-Khudr, he is one of the servants of God. He's a good man. And not only that, Allah, He gave him the mercy. So he is a merciful man. And this mercy is coming from God, Allah. And he been taught the knowledge of Allah. So this guy is an amazing guy, supposedly. He is, number one, he is a servant of Allah. Number two, he was given mercy, special kind of mercy from Allah. Number three, he was given the knowledge which was a gift from Allah Himself. So this is a person, is not a person you see every day. This is one of the chosen people of God, one of the best, because you have three things. Allah described him as a servant, which means he just obey God. He don't do anything except God teaching and God orders. Number two, Allah support him with the mercy of Allah, which means whatever he do is merciful from Allah Himself. Number three, which is the most important, Allah, He taught him the knowledge, because even Muhammad himself, he never taught the knowledge, by the way, because Quran is just a delivery. Muhammad, he have no knowledge. So this person, even he is better than Muhammad in the knowledge. He been taught the knowledge from Allah Himself. Now what this person did will show us what kind of God the God of Islam is. Who's saying in here that this person is a servant of God, which means he's a wonderful God, and he's very merciful, and we will see how merciful he is, and he have the knowledge of Allah, which means he will never do any judgment except by the law of God, Allah Himself. Now what this person did, let us see. After Moses, he asked this guy to go with him so he can learn from him, which is teaching you how much this guy is great knowledgeable, because as you see the surah saying he is the man of knowledge. Allah, He taught him. So Moses, he want to learn from him. Moses, he was walking with him until they found in a location a young kid. In the Quran it says ghulam, in here they are translating the verse as young man. Young man. But in Arabic it says ghulam, which means, like not even a teenage. So this guy Al-Khudr, what he did to this young kid, he killed him. And Moses was wondering. He said to him, why you slain an innocent person who had slain none? He never killed anyone. This is a kid, why you killed him? Why you killed him? And if you read the explanation of this verse, you will see, if you go to Al-Qurtubi as an example, or anyone you want, you will see he did not only kill him, he cut his head after he killed him. I understand if somebody killing somebody and he cut his head to kill him, but after you kill him, you take his head off with your hands. This is showing us that this man who is God, Allah saying he is extremely merciful, how merciful he is. You will see in here he's saying, after he killed him, he cut or he took his head off. He took his head off, and after that, he started taking off his skin. Let me show you. He took his left arm and he started taking off the meat out of it. And he found in the bones, under the meat, imagine, in the bones, it's written, he is a kafir, he is an infidel, and he will never believe in God ever. So this is why he killed this boy, because Allah, he gave him the knowledge nobody have. And what is that knowledge? That it is written in his shoulder that this person under his meat, even the person himself, he don't know that, but Khidr, because man of Allah, he was given a special knowledge. Allah, he showed him inside the meat of this person. It's written in his bones, his left shoulder bones, that this person is an infidel and he will never believe in Allah ever. So he killed him and he was torturing him. And now why Al-Khidr he did that? After he killed him, he took the skin off and he took the meat off, because he want to show Moses why he killed him. He want to show him, I killed him because I know he's an infidel. You see? So Allah, he said to us that this is a mercy man, he's a merciful man, and Allah himself, he gave him the mercy. Allah told us that he is a person who servant of God, he will never do something bad. And not only that, he is the person who Allah, he taught him the knowledge, which means all his judgment is accurate according to God. So he is killing a little kid, taking off his skin, taking off his meat, and taking off his head, which means he's torturing him even after he died. This is showing us that this is an ugly person in all the way you can imagine. And you will see in the other surah, in the other verse later, that this person, this person, he was killed, he is a boy and he is an infidel, he don't believe, and his parents are believers. So Allah is killing the kid of a believer because he is not a believer. Now, this is showing us that Allah, he might kill even the Muslim kids, because if one of them he is not a believer, so Muslims, they can kill their kids. Now the one who made the video, I'm just supporting his ideas, but just trying to show him more. They are talking about honor killing in Islam. Now this is an honor killing in somehow. Why? Because according to this, if your son, he will not be a believer, you can kill him. Because if Al-Khidr, who is not the father of this person, he can kill this kid just because he is not a believer, so what about his parents? They can kill him, and he is a kid. So this is showing us that the God of Islam, his faith is extreme. He have no limitation how down he can go in revenge from the one who don't accept him. Now for me, when I say the God of Islam, actually I mean Muhammad, because Muhammad, he is the God of Islam, no Allah. Allah does not exist. And by the way, if you read this story, about this guy and Moses, you will see a very funny story about Moses and this man. They are living in the top of the wheel as an island. I don't know if you watch a cartoon before. Allah, he told Moses to carry a wheel. I don't know how he can carry a wheel and take him with him to the water. It's a cartoon movie, but this is not the topic. So in here we showed you very easy evidence that the God of Islam is approving honor killing big time. And we know, all of us, that if you leave Islam too, the punishment in Islam is death. So even if you are born without leaving Islam, which means this person, this kid, he was not a Muslim, his parents are Muslims, he was killed. Even he's a kid, he did not do anything yet, he don't know, he's not an adult, he was killed, and this is will make God Allah happy. So this is to explain why if you leave Islam you will be killed, because Allah will kill everybody and will make Muslims kill everybody who don't believe in him. And this is explained the verse for us, Surah 9 verse 14, the one it says, fight them and torture them, not punish them, with your hands. So Allah is allowing you to torture non-Muslims as a punishment of God by your hands. Thank you.